Okay, what you're about to see next is probably the smoothest brain move you'll ever see coming from me. Hello Progz, the long-awaited Dragon update is finally here. I know I'm quite late to the party, but college has been keeping me quite busy. That's why I couldn't get this out sooner. I hope you Progz can still enjoy watching my experience playing the update though. Anyways, strap in, this is gonna be a long one. Now then, allow me to start the show with a short bounty hunt. Using pre-reworked dragon, cue the music. So, Chad and I was messing around, waiting for the update. I ate sand to try out the infamous sand and dragon talon combo, and I totally didn't fail horribly trying to do it. Yippee! After that totally smooth combo, this happened. The game went on maintenance, so I decided to play some other games to kill time, and that also went super well.
Ooh. Pizza! Hello there.
I remember why I don't play FPS games a lot now. How about something less competitive?
Let the world collide!
Fight Jack! Fight Jack!
Eventually, after hours of waiting, the year-long update drought finally came to an end, and we can finally check out the new Dragon rework. I bought Perm Dragon the update that it released on, so I should be able to check it out as soon as we join the game. Alright, let's see if the wait was worth it. Here we go. The update is finally here. Let's check out what's new. Well, we got a bunch of stuff already. And what is this gun? I thought I had kabocha. Well, it's a shotgun. What gun got reworked into this? And new chest animation too. It's so much cleaner than before. There's a new area in mansion too. So much stuff got added. I'm getting overwhelmed already. Let's see what the new stuff we got in our inventories are. Yo, they reworked all the icons for the weapons. Everything looks so different now. And what on earth got reworked into a flail? It's JIT. Since when did Smoker use a flail? At least the animation and model look nice. They seem to have added commands for VIP owners too. That's good quality of life, I guess. New Buso hockey animation too. It looks pretty clean. I wonder what's on stock right now. Whoa, they completely changed the shop layout. And it now shows what permanent fruit you have as well. Let's equip Dragon and check. What the heck happened to my perm dragon? Did I freaking get scammed? Alright, so everyone should know this incident by now. For some stupid reasons, the devs thought it would be a great idea to take away everyone's dragon fruits and replace them with a freaking token. If you had perm dragon before the update, like I did, the token would allow you to either spend more Robux for the new reworked dragon or exchange it for other stuff, which in my opinion is super stupid. This feels like we're being robbed of our dragon fruits and forced to pay up for the new one. Who in their right mind would even buy it? In my defense, I needed to grind for everything as fast as I can to get this video out sooner. That's why I bought it. But I soon realized this was a big mistake, cause everyone got their dragon fruits back like a day later, and I was left with another stupid token. So yeah, I basically got scammed twice. Anyways, let's get back to checking out the new stuff. So, all the guns got reworked. They all have new models and attacks now. Kabacha is probably my favorite gun rework though. The animations for its skills are so freaking smooth now. The Z skill gives me Sukuna's flame arrow vibe now. That's why it's my favorite. And the X is also very cool as well. It looks like this move Might Guy used against Madara. Oh yeah, forgot to mention about the new Race V3 animation too. They look so freaking clean now. And the new Buso hockey looks so cool with enchants. Just look at how lit my dark blade is right now. You can now equip hockey colors anywhere as well. So no need to go back and forth to equip hockey colors for Indra anymore. I definitely like this change. And you can craft new colors at the new barista NPC. You need new materials, called berries, to craft them though. At the time, I had no clue on how to get those, but I'll show you Progz later. Now, as I bought the new dragon to check it out, I realized that all of my mastery on dragon was gone. At least I got to see all these new cool moves, as I unlocked them again I guess. I could also swap between the two new dragon forms. They only changed the transformation though, so I'll get to that later. There are many other reworks as well, such as Dragon Talon and some fruits like Chop and Diamond, but showcasing all of them would drag this video on for ages. So I'll just show some clips of them here. Here's the new Dragon Talon Z and Dragon Talon X. Controlling it is actually so much smoother than before. And finally, the new Dragon Talon C. It's definitely so much cooler than before. Now that we've checked out some of the new reworks, let's head to Tiki Outpost to level up and gain some mastery on the new dragon. Oh, look, there's a new area on Tiki. This is probably where the new NPC grinding spot is. Let's grind some mastery on dragon, shall we? Oh yeah, forgot that the new dragon has M1 now. This will definitely make it easier to grind up the mastery. And we already have the new F move, let's check it out. Wow, that was sick. You get an initial boost like Awakened Flames F move now. And it's pretty fast too. It can be used to attack as well. This is definitely an upgrade compared to the old flight move. Let's grind a bit more mastery for the next move. While I was grinding mastery, I noticed something. There's a new area with a submarine in it, and the NPC near it tell us that once it's fixed, we can explore underwater. This will probably be added in future updates. Can't wait to see what this do in the future. Anyways, back to grinding. Finally finished my first quest and leveled up. Only 49 levels left to go. After gaining some mastery on Dragon, I remembered that Hydra Island got revamped, so I asked everyone to come check it out. Whoa, look at this place. Everything looks so different now, and it's so much bigger than before. I can't wait to see the whole map get a revamp and look as good as this. There's also a new Dragon Dojo on Hydra Island as well, and it seems that Azoth moved from Haunted Ship to here. I bet we get the new weapons from this dojo. Let's talk to the NPCs and see what they say. Dojo trainer, what's this white belt option? Admittance, what's that supposed to mean? Is this some sort of quest? There's another NPC here too, but we can't talk to this NPC at the moment. Maybe we need to do the other NPC's quest. There's another one here too. Dragon Wizard. We can't talk to him either. And there seemed to be a vault in front of the dojo. Maybe something important is hidden in there. Also, the Empress boss got changed. She got replaced by the Hydra leader, who uses Venom instead of Love now. Let's kill him for EXP and mastery. There we go. We gained a level and unlocked the next move on Dragon. Let's check it out. Wow, that was awesome. Just look how much cooler it is compared to the old one. Anyways, we were going around exploring the new Hydra Island when we saw this. Great Tree got a revamp too, but it didn't have anything new like Hydra, so I won't go too much into detail. Since we are already here, let's kill the Kilo Admiral for mastery. Man, this move is so satisfying to use. There we go. Now, let's find some other bosses to grind mastery. Also, we found out that Buddha got its M1 nerfed. Like, look at this range. It's horrendous. Thankfully, this was a bug, and it got fixed a few days later. Anyways, let's equip Dragon and kill Captain Elephant. Oh, I didn't know there was an animation for equipping Dragon. That was pretty cool. Epic. We're getting closer to unlocking the next move. Time for Beautiful Pirate. After that, we went sea event hunting to get some levels. It was pretty tough without Shark. I almost drowned many times, like this one for instance. So, after massacring the entire sea beast and terror shark population, I went back to grind the last few mastery I needed for the next dragon move, and finally got it after killing some new NPCs at Tiki. Now then, let's see how the new Dragon Sea look. Holy crap, that's so freaking cool. The AoE is so much bigger than the old version. Not to mention the effects are so clean now. They definitely cooked with this fruit. After that, we went on a boss killing spree again, and I grinded the rest of the mastery needed on Chocolate Island. After a while, I finally got the last move on the new dragon rework, which is the transformation. Let's go check it out, shall we? So, as you saw from that cinematic, the new Dragon rework has a hybrid mode now. It gives you a slight damage reduction and buff your entire moveset. For example, the click combo is now longer and applies burn on the enemy. The Z's range is longer and the AoE is much bigger. This is without charge. And this is full charge Z. That range is freaking disgusting. The X, as well as the other moves, got a damage increase and new effects. The C got a massive AoE boost, so it's even deadlier than before. Look at the carnage it left behind G's. Next up, let's check out full Eastern Dragon form. This new dragon form is so freaking sick. I mean, just look at that transform animation. If that doesn't scream cool, I don't know what does. The new dragon form has a flamethrower as the M1 too. That is so freaking wicked. And just look at it compared to the old version. It's so much freaking cooler. Here's the difference between the new and old Z move. That is just insane. And this is the new X move. It's a lot different now. Just look at the old X in comparison. The new one is 100% better. And it also has an F move now. The dragon swirls around and drags along anyone it hit. It looks pretty cool. Finally, the new C move. Now that is what I call an ultimate. The old C feels like nothing compared to it. It looks so freaking weak now. And did I mention how crazy the range on the fully charged Z is? Just look at this. That is just wild. Finally, let's check out the alternate dragon form, the Western Dragon. Where do I even begin? They really cooked with this transformation tool. This dragon model is insane looking. Imagine walking out of spawn and seeing this coming towards you. I would dip immediately. This is the Z move. The sound effect they used is amazing. That's crazy. The AoE is truly something else. This is the X move. It's a lot more similar to the old transformed X move, just with crazier range, effects and AoE. Of course, we can't forget about the flamethrower M1. For some reason, I prefer using the M1 with Western to Eastern. There's something about swooping in at high speed and scorching your enemies that's more satisfying to me. Well, at least more than this.
Go crazy! Go stupid! Ah!
Next is the F move. It's a dash that gives you a speed buff. But if you hit anyone during the dash, it attacks. Pretty useful, not gonna lie. And finally, we have the C move. It literally spawns a giant death zone that unleash crazy amount of damage to everyone in it. Not only that, it's a ranged move, and you can just cast it and follow up with other moves. So this is definitely the better C move between the two dragon forms. And overall, I feel like the Western form is just much better than Eastern. It has much faster flight speed, and most of its moves are ranged moves, compared to Eastern's slower flight speed and close ranged moves. I do prefer Eastern's model and overall vibe though. It looks a lot more familiar and give off more of the old dragon vibe. In conclusion, PvP and move-wise, I prefer Western, but model and aesthetic-wise, I prefer Eastern. Comment down below which dragon you Progz like more. Now that we've checked out the new dragon rework, let's move on to obtaining the new weapons and race. To get all the new stuff, it begins with this guy, the dojo trainer. So, for his first quest, the White Belt quest, from what we found out and did to complete it on the first day, we simply went to Tiki, do the new quest there, and leveled up 3 times. That's how we finished the first quest. After that, it's on to the Yellow Belt quest. This one is pretty straightforward, we just need to do C events. So just go kill some sharks, piranhas, and you will complete it eventually. And look, we can now speak to the Dragon Hunter. The Dragon Hunter gives hunt quests. These are used to obtain a new crafting material to craft the new stuff. But for now, we can only craft something called a volcanic magnet. And as you can see, it requires a new material. It's called Blaze Ember, and you can get them from completing the hunt quests. As you complete the quest, 3 of these embers will spawn around, and you'll need to catch them to obtain the ember. And while my friends and I were collecting these embers, we found some interesting things, like this NPC near the dojo that required 500 mastery on dragon for some reason. And we also found out that in order to complete the next belt quest, we need to trade. Another thing is that you can only complete 3 belt quests each day. That means we would have to wait to unlock more of the update. So, for the meantime, let's get some more embers and see what this volcanic magnet do. Alright, after some grinding, we got enough to craft it. At first, we didn't know what it can do, but we thought that maybe it's related to the Volcano Sea event mentioned in the trailers. And we decided to head to Tiki to start sea event hunting. By the way, did I mention how sick it is to just fly across the sea as a giant dragon? I think Egg's reaction speaks for itself. Anyways, after searching a bit in the level 6 danger zone, it seemed like our theory was correct, cause not long after entering level 6 with the magnet, this happened. We've finally found the new sea event, also known as the prehistoric island. Right off the bat, we found this NPC here, and he sells some items. Not sure what they do though. I wonder if they are needed for the weapons and race. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. They also need a new material though. How about we look around to find out how to get those? Okay, what you're about to see next is probably the smoothest brain move you'll ever see coming from me. These bones definitely gotta mean something. We need bones to craft stuff from the NPC over there. How can we get bones? Do we go into the volcano? How do we activate? Okay, guess that's a volcano. Thankfully, another one of us got another magnet. Otherwise, we would have to go grind all those embers again. This time, I'll walk you through how to complete this sea event and obtain the new material, and hopefully not be stupid enough to walk into the volcano again. So, in order to start the volcano, you need to interact with this dino head here. After a very cool cutscene, there are 2 tasks you will need to do. 1, you will need to defend the skull from these lava golems. If they kill the skull, you'll lose and die to the volcano. You can see the skull's health up here. As you can also see, there's something called volcano pressure that's gradually going up. That leads us to the second task. Every time the volcano pressure goes up by 15%, a hole will erupt on the volcano. Your job is to attack these holes to patch them up and decrease the pressure. Patching the holes will spawn lava golems though, so keep that in mind. That's why I recommend having 2 people when you do this sea event, cause one person can defend and the other can patch up the holes. You'll have to do it until the timer runs out. Once it does, the volcano will shoot out the bones you need for the new crafting recipes. I didn't pay attention and didn't pick up any bones this run. I thought I had to pick these eggs up, but they are a whole nother problem that we will get to later. Just know that we can't pick them up for now, and that they are important for later. After looking around on the island, we found this hidden cave, and it basically confirmed the existence of a new race for us on day 1. So we were very excited and curious on how to get it. However, as for the first day of the update, this was pretty much all we could do. After figuring out how the new sea event worked, we did 2 more prehistoric islands, and I got myself enough dinosaur bones to craft the T-Rex skull. This turned out to be an accessory, and it's pretty mid, not gonna lie. We also checked out the newly revamped port town, and it looks amazing. Finally, to end the day off, I went ahead and grinded my dragon mastery all the way to 500, cause I was really curious about this NPC we found near the dojo earlier today, and it turned out that he was the one that unlocked the ability for us to give people rides with dragon. Now I can transport allied players across islands with dragon. This is so sick, not gonna lie. And of course, you can unlock it on the West form too. It will cost another 5,000 fragments though. But hey, you gotta admit it's pretty sick to ride a dragon though, right? And that's basically the end of day 1. I have no idea what even happened to Turtle, but I guess we're leaving it here. See y'all tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day. I had college earlier today, so I have already missed out on some stuff, but apparently, someone has already found out how to get the new weapons and race, and to get all the new stuff. It's related to the Dojo Trainer's quest. My cooldown on the quest is gone now, so let's do the new quests. My next quest is the Green Belt quest. For this one, all you need to do is travel out into the high danger levels. I'm not sure how long or how far you specifically need to go, but this was how I did it. I went 5,000 meters away on the first trip, found a prehistoric island along the way, finished it, came back to check my progress, and went out for another 3,000 meters. That's how I finished the quest. Next is the Blue Belt quest. This one is a bit simpler than the last one. You just need to pick up a fruit that was dropped by another player. Then it should be completed, simple as that. And after claiming the quest, we can unlock something new from Azoth. Look, there's an upgrade option when we talk to him now. And we can upgrade our Dragon Talon skills using Blaze Embers. Let's unlock these and check them out. Alright, now that we have all the new upgrades, let's check out what changed. So, Dragon Talon Z has a finisher now. This is the normal Z. Pretty neat. And if you hit it when someone has low enough HP, it performs a finisher, insta-killing them. That was straight up fire. Next, we have the X. You can now hold the move down to ride on the dragon, and it can drag along anyone it hit to. I honestly love this upgrade. Lastly, we have the C. It now has a slight stun at the start. This makes it a lot easier to hit the move now. Definitely a needed buff. Now that we've checked out the new Dragon Talon upgrades, let's finish the last belt quest we can do today. For the purple belt quest, we need to kill 3 elite bosses. And for those who don't know, the elite bosses are from this NPC's quest on Castle. He tells where the boss spawn, and you just need to kill 3 of them. I recommend server hopping to complete this quest, cause you can ignore the spawn cooldown doing so. And after completing the quest, we got a legendary scroll and a new aura recipe. It's a recipe for a new hockey color at the barista, and to get the berries needed to craft it. All you need to do is walk around, and keep an eye out for these berries that spawn on bushes around the map. Since I wanted to get the new hockey color, all I did for the rest of day 2 was going around hydra picking berries, but this was a very inefficient method. I'll show you Progz a more efficient way to farm these later on. Anyways, after hours of berries picking, I only got enough to craft the blue skin for my dragon. Oh, there's an animation for crafting colors now. Okay, that was wicked. Let's check out how the new dragon skin look. As you can somewhat notice, it changed the wings color, and the transformation's color too. Pretty cool, but I still prefer the green version. Later that day, I was hanging around, finding more berries, when this message popped up, and after I rejoined, I found out that everyone got their dragon back, and I got scammed with another token. What a way to end off day 2. Here's the perfect recreation of my reaction at the time. Alright, new day, new quests. Let's see what the dojo trainer have in store for us. So, for the first quest of day 3, from what my friends told me, we need to do the rumbling. No, not that one, the sea event one. It sounds easy enough, but we could not find a freaking rumbling for like an hour or so. This one that you're seeing took us ages to find. Anyways, once you finish killing all the sea beasts, the quest should be done. And the next quest, the Black Belt quest, is the last one we need to complete. To complete it, we need to do the Prehistoric Island Sea event. Oh, and after obtaining the Red Belt, we unlock the recipes for the new weapons. They need something that looks like a dragon egg though. Remember those eggs I tried to pick up on day 1, but couldn't? Yeah, we need those, and I was told that to pick them up, we need to obtain the Black Belt, and gain the ability to talk to the wizard. So, we devised a plan, which I called, 2 goals, 1 volcano. To put it simply, we find and do a prehistoric island. This will complete the Black Belt quest. Then we'll have one person stay on the island to prevent it from despawning, and the rest TP back to claim the quest and talk to the wizard. After gaining the dragon tether ability from the wizard, all we have to do left is put on Pale's scarf and sail back to the prehistoric island. Now we just simply pick up the eggs, easy as that. We can only pick up 1 egg per volcano though, so we'll need to do 3 to get both of the weapons. As for the egg we just obtained, I'll be using it to get the new Draco race. To get the race, we just need to hand in the dragon egg we got to the wizard. Now that we've obtained the Draco race, this is where the real grind begins. Our mission now is to max out this new race. And let me tell you, it's not easy. I'll show you Progz what this race do later. For now, we need to focus on maxing it out. Now then, to get Beta Draco, we need 5 fire flowers. And how do we get fire flowers? You need to kill NPCs for a chance for it to spawn. However, there's like a 10-minute cooldown every time you pick one up. It's kinda like the yellow flower in Second Sea, but way much more tedious. The method that worked for me was going around and wanting the NPC next to Mancha. That was the only method that worked for me when I did it. Look, one spawned just like that, and that's 1 out of 5. I also tried spamming skills with Dragon for a solid 15 to 20 minutes, but I didn't get any flowers to spawn. I was also resetting my private server every time I got a flower, cause I heard that it resets the cooldown. But even if it did, the low chance made it take a while to even get one to spawn anyways. After grinding for so long, the final flower finally spawned. That was so freaking tedious. I'd say it was the most tedious part of the entire process. Now let's hand them over to the wizard and obtain Draco V2. There we go. And we get dragon wings too. That's wicked. Now, let's move on to obtaining Draco V3. This is so much easier than the last quest. We just need to kill a Terra shark. Simple enough. And look, I've already found one. Let's kill it and get this over with. I'm sure nothing will go wrong, right? No way, that just happened. It's almost freaking dead too. Alright, we've found another one, and this time, I've brought backup. Time to cook some fishes. There we go. That was tougher than expected. Finally, we can obtain Draco V3, and I guess now is a good time to show you Progz what this race actually do. So, for the passive buffs, you get 5% HP boost, 5% damage reduction, and 5% melee damage boost. And the V3 ability buffs you and allied players. The buff gives an extra 15% damage and movement speed. Using the V3 ability also debuffs enemies' movement speed by 15%. Additionally, it can cancel moves if you time it right. Not only that, the race gives you the ability to fly upward by holding space. Pretty cool, I guess, but my favorite passive from this race is the explosive flash step. This passive gains the ability to deal damage after you unlock V3 by the way. It deals good damage, applies burn, and can break Ken too. If you remember the combo I used at the beginning of the video, you'll know why I'm excited about this passive. Anyways, now that we've checked out the race's abilities, let's move on to obtaining the weapons. I need to do 3 prehistoric islands to get the 3 dragon eggs needed for both weapons. So let's do that real quick. Alright, 1 egg down, to left to go, and here comes the second one. Epic. Now we can craft one of the 2 new weapons. I'll craft the dragonheart first, cause I'm sure it's a sword, which should be easier to grind mastery on. Voila, it looks amazing. The model is so well made. Let's go get some mastery for it and check out the moves. There we go, we got the Z move. Here's how it looks. Pretty sick, I must say. It's giving me sun breathing vibe. Alright, I went ahead and grinded a bunch of mastery on it. Now we have the X move. Let's check it out. Wow, this looks awesome. And it's getting bigger the longer we hold down the move. Dang, that explosion looks amazing. This sword feels really nice to use. Creating a combo with this is gonna be fun. I can't wait. After a lot more grinding, I got the sword to 500 mastery. Why? cause I was told that we need 500 mastery on both of the new weapons to unlock Draco V4. As I said earlier, maxing this new race out ain't easy. Now, let's go get that last egg we need for the other weapon. Great, now that we've got the last egg, we can go back and craft the dragonstorm. Whoa, now this is an interesting gun. Ayo, the M1 on this gun is so freaking crazy. Before I went to grind mastery on the gun, we did another prehistoric island to get another egg, cause I saw that the dragon hunter had an option called gacha, and it required a dragon egg. After exchanging it, it turned out to be a secret skin we can get for dragon, and I got emerald on my eastern dragon. There are 2 secret skins on both dragon form. That means we need another 3 dragon eggs to unlock them all. Anyways, back to the task at hand. We need to grind mastery on dragonstorm. So let's change our stats and start grinding. Alright, after so freaking long, I finally got Dragonstorm to 500 mastery. Before we showcase the moves, let me recap what happened during my grind. The most obvious thing is that I switched to Cyborg, cause Draco wasn't helping me grind faster. Next is that I actually went and upgraded Dragonheart and tried to get strong grip on it. And let's just say that it didn't go too well.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! 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 Aw, dang.
You get the point. I spent all my saved up Robux trying to get the freaking enchant I want. So yay, kids, that's why we don't gamble. Anyways, once you have both of the weapons at 500 mastery, the lanterns in front of the vault will all be lit up. That means we are ready for the next step in obtaining Draco V4. But first, let's do a little showcase of this new gun we got. Here's the M1, probably my favorite part about this gun, not gonna lie. And this is the Z when used on the ground. Looks pretty cool. And this is the airborne version. Pretty good for chipping, I'd say, and it deals more damage if you charge it up too. The auto aim is also pretty good, and this is the X. That range is insane. The damage is pretty solid too. I'd say this move is pretty good for sniping and keeping the opponent at a distance. Now then, let's switch back to Draco and complete the final steps in obtaining Draco V4. Okay, we're now at the final stretch. What we need to do now is to find the Leviathan. Let's bribe the spy and go find it. After hours of searching, we finally found the frozen gate. This took so freaking long. If you actually paid close attention to that time lapse, you would see that we encountered every other sea events before finding this freaking gate. Alright, enough chit chat. We have a Leviathan to cook. There we go, we've defeated the Leviathan. Now all that's left is to bring its heart back. Normally, you would bring it back to Tiki, right? To get Draco V4, however, we need to bring it to Hydra Island. Why Hydra Island? Well, because of this. Yeah, we freaking froze Hydra. I honestly have no freaking clue how people figured this out. Anyways, now we just go back to the dojo and talk to the wizard. After talking to him, we can finally go light up the lanterns and open the vault. Time to see what's hidden in here. Wow, this looks so mysterious. Oh, and we can interact with something down here. Oh, what's this? Okay, what the heck? How are we back at Tiki already? Anyways, our last task according to this hologram is to go back to the prehistoric island. We need to finish it and head to that cave we saw on the first day. But I quickly found out that only one person can enter it at a time. And since a bunch of us were trying to get in the cave, it took a while until I got to go in. When I went in, however, something unexpected happened. Cool, I finally got in. Time to... What on earth happened? Where's the map? Bro, what the heck? Yeah, the map just disappeared for some reason. My theory is that I went in too quickly and the map didn't unload properly after the last person did it. So when I went in, the map just unloaded itself. Thankfully, I had my friend, Chad, stay on the island. We were gonna use the same strat that we used to obtain our first dragon egg, to let me max out all the gears using only one volcano. This actually got fixed in a later update though, so rip anyone who wanna get this race. Alright, second time's the charm, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Okay, we actually got in this time. So, after talking to this statue that explained what we're supposed to do, we can start the trial. And to put it simply, we need to get 3 of these lanterns to the top of the volcano. However, we can only use our Draco flight to get up there. Not only that, the volcano will occasionally erupt, forcing you to stand still, which wastes precious time, since we only have 5 minutes to do this. And after a bit of parkering, I finally got my first lantern to the top. Only 2 left to go, and here's the second one. Only 1 more left. After 3 days of playing, and so much grinding, I finally obtained Draco V4. Well, here we go. We've finally obtained Draco V4, and the only thing left now is to max out the V for gears. Wow, that was a sick animation. Let's hurry and train up. Chad is still waiting for us out there. Alright, I got enough meter to transform now. Let's see what this V4 look like. Wow, this looks amazing. I have a giant aura around me. That's so epic. And the pose is just so perfect. I definitely like how this V4 look. Alright, let's transform a few more times then head back to the volcano. Here we go, the second trial. And for some odd reason, the trial now starts to freaking irritate me whenever I move. I'm thankfully not wearing headphones, otherwise my brain would be fried already. Alright, here's the last lantern, time to upgrade to the next gear. And we're back at the dojo. Let's see what the upgrades are. Man, I love that animation. It's just so clean. So the blue gear allows us to create orbs and buff allies damage. And the red gear is the opposite. It allows us to reflect damage and increase allies defense. Let's just choose the blue gear for now. I'll showcase both of the gears later. Since I don't want to bore you, I'll just speedrun through the process now. Yesterday was such a grind. I still haven't finished the training for the third gear though. I went to bed after finishing the second part of the 3-part training, cause it was late at night and I was drained after playing for like 14 or 15 hours straight. Anyways, we are definitely gonna get all of the gears today. I also wanna get some skins for Dragon and that Dragon hockey color, which we got the recipe of on day 2. I got the 2 secret recipes for Western Dragon last night too. You can see that if you pay close attention to the previous montage. So yeah, as you can tell, we have a lot of berries picking to do. But my cousin told me about a very efficient method to pick berries earlier today. So I'll show you Progz that method right after I finish my V for training. Alright, that's finished now. All that's left is to find the volcano and do the last trial. But right now, none of my friends are online and my cousin just left for 2 hours. Then in the meantime, why don't I show you the berries picking method that I was told? So basically, berries also spawn in 2nd sea. And since the islands on 2nd sea are smaller, it is easier to find the bushes and check for berries. And if you don't see any berries, you simply just need to change server and check the bushes again. This method will actually work better if you have Portal, cause you can check multiple islands in one server. However, if you don't have Portal, you can just stay on one island and server hop. This will be less efficient of course, but it will still be faster than just running around in 3rd sea to check bushes. Now then, let me show you some of the bush locations and how I farm berries with this method. Alright, first is the Snow Island. There are 2 bushes here, and another bush on the other side. Next is Green Zone. There are 2 bushes in this area here, and if you go to the other side of the island, there's one more. Another island with 3 bushes is the Skull Island. There's one at the front of the skull, and another up here. The last one is at the back. Next is Hot and Cold. There's one down here, and another one on the cold side. Then if you go to the opposite side of the island, there are 2 more bushes, one on the cold side, and another on the hot side. Finally, we have the Graveyard. There are 2 bushes here, and they are pretty easy to spot. Now, as for the route I usually take to farm these berries, I'll let Minnie and explain. Take it away. Hello Progz. Today, I'll explain what the best berries picking route is. So, here we have the 5 islands that we will be picking berries from. And we will start from Snow, then go to Skull, then Hot and Cold, then Green Zone, and finally Graveyard. After checking Graveyard, we will switch to another server. And this time, since we left the server on Graveyard, we will spawn on it first. Now we just repeat the previous route in reverse, going from Graveyard to Green Zone, Hot and Cold, Skull, and finally ending on Snow again. Then we just repeat this cycle until we get enough berries for what we want. The reason why we choose to start and end on Snow and Graveyard is due to their size. They are pretty small islands, so checking them is faster. But this means that there will still be cooldown on Portal Sea, which will force us to wait before we can check other islands. That's why we should start and end on them, so that we don't waste time waiting for Portal Sea's cooldown. The same reason applies to the other islands as well. They are bigger, therefore they take longer to check. But this leaves enough time for Portal Sea's cooldown to run out. Alright, thank you for listening to my talk about freaking berries picking for some reason. Back to you, Hannah. Okay, thanks for the explanation. Now, after a lot of berries picking, I finally have enough to craft a secret skin on Dragon. I'll be crafting the Emerald one for the Western Dragon, cause I think I'll use the Western version more in general. Let's craft it and check it out. Man, I love that animation. It's always so funny to watch. Alright, let's equip the new skin and see how it look. Oh, it actually changes my Draco wings when I equip it with Dragon. That's nice. I think it matches my horns and crown too. Okay, time to check out the transformation. Ayo, this looks sick. It's so freaking clean. The white glowing eyes and the neon green on the armor are just perfect. I'll definitely be rocking this skin around. Kinda sad that it doesn't change the attack's color, but still a great skin I guess. Alright, after a lot more berries picking, I finally got enough for the dragon hockey color. Let's craft it and see how it look. Bro always cooks every time. Okay, let's see how this looks. Awesome, it's changing color from red to pink. It's kinda like the Kitsune color, but for dragon. I like it. Anyways, my cousin is finally back. Time to go find that volcano and obtain the last gear. Finally, we've obtained all of the gears. Wait, why is my whole screen red? What the heck? Why am I back here? Bruh, I think I'm glitched. Let's just teleport back, I guess. Okay, never mind then. Anyways, let's go upgrade our gear. Interesting, the blue gear upgrades the orb's damage, and the red gear increases reflect damage and allies defense. I'll equip the red gear upgrade for now, cause I heard people saying that it's better. I actually switched to the blue gear on a later day. cause the devs buffed the race after a lot of people complained that it was bad. All that's left is the 5-part training to boost the duration of the V4. So, I actually spent the rest of day 4 to finish most of the training. I also went ahead and crafted a few more skins for Western Dragon, and they look okay, I guess. I still prefer the Emerald skin though. Speaking of Emerald, my cousin got it on Eastern too, and boy, do we look menacing. So, even though we've obtained most of the new stuff, there are still some goals I want to complete. Mainly, I want to get strong grip on both of the new weapons, so I need to farm a bunch of Leviathans to craft scrolls, and coincidentally, somehow, someone found a glitch that allows you to summon the Leviathan's sea event pretty much instantly today. All you need is a ship with the entire server on it, and when you head to the level 6 danger zone, all of the rare sea events just start spawning. You don't even need to bribe or have a volcanic magnet. They just start spawning. First of all, how on earth does anyone figure this crap out? Like, who would freaking just think? Huh, why don't we get a full server on one boat and go Leviathan hunting? That's just nuts. Secondly, man, this update is full of bugs and glitches. The devs cooked so hard with the dragon that it fried the rest of the game. I'm sure most of these bugs and glitches are patched by the time this video get released anyway, but dang, some of them were really annoying to deal with. Anyways, I think I've rambled long enough. Let's go grind some Leviathans. Okay, let me recap a bit. As you saw from that montage, I did a lot of Leviathan hunting, and during all that grinding, I luckily got strong grip on dragonheart. So that's one of the 2 weapons done. And during the grind, I helped my friend Egg get Draco V4. Also, a special someone joined our hunt for a bit. He goes by the name Progz, and let's just say, he's an interesting fellow. For real though, it was cool meeting him. If you're watching this, Brug, thanks for joining us. Anyways, after crafting a bunch of legendary scrolls, I went ahead and finished the final training on my Draco V4. After maxing out my V4, I went back to 2nd Sea. I went back here, cause I needed the Dark Fragment from Dark Beard to upgrade Dragonstorm. That means I need the Fist of Darkness from either the Sea Beasts or chests. However, after farming Sea Beasts for a bit, I decided to just go take a nap and leave my account AFK in the server to wait for the fist to spawn in chests.
Many hours later.
Alright, I've woken up and got the Fist of Darkness. Let's go kill Darkbeard and upgrade Dragonstorm. Man, it's been so long since I last fought this guy. Alright, now that's done. Time to upgrade Dragonstorm. And now, you know what time it is.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Wow, we actually got it early. I'm not complaining though, definitely gonna take it. Guess we can end today on a good note. Today was truly a lucky day. Now that I've completed most of my goals, there's not much left to do. Today, I just do more Leviathan hunting, cause I'm sure that this glitch will definitely be fixed soon. After killing some more Leviathans, I decided to upgrade Dragon Trident and enchant some weapons. I somehow got strong grip on Shark Anchor in the first try. That was very lucky. The same couldn't be said for Dragon Trident though. I spent so many scrolls on it, and was only able to get strong grip on the last few scrolls I had. That was terrible. Later, I finally decided to test out the gears on Draco V4, so I think it's a good time to show you Progz what this V4 do. So, for the passive buffs, you get a 10% increase to your damage, speed, and health regeneration. The Draco flight ability also lasts longer, flies higher and faster during V4. For the blue gears ability, whenever you attack, you now spawn these orbs, and when you attack enough, they will explode dealing a set amount of damage. These orbs not only spawn on the person you hit, but everyone who's in your domain. So it's like a budget cyborg. If you have the unupgraded version, the orbs deal around to 0.3k damage. And if you upgrade it to tier 2, the orbs deal around 3.5k damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Moving on, we have the red gear. The red gear allows you to reflect a portion of the damage you take to everyone inside of your domain. This could be very good against people using moves like Doki, cause this can just reflect the damage and cancel their moves. With the tier 1, I reflected 1163 damage from Egg's Soul Guitar, and with the tier 2, I reflected 1590 for damage. So yeah, tier 2 increased the reflect damage by a bit, but I now think that the blue gear tier 2 is better, cause the damage increase is higher, and it doesn't require us to take damage to deal damage. This is just my opinion though. Let me know what you Progz think in the comments. Anyways, right after we finished the showcase, it seemed like my suspicion was correct, cause the devs announced a shutdown to fix some bugs, so I guess the Leviathan glitch is gone now. And after we rejoined, we found something new in the shop. It's a limited time skin for Dragon, and it costs 2k Robux. Heck no, I'm not paying 2k just for a skin, plus I'm broke right now anyway. Maybe if it was green I would reconsider. I later stumbled across someone who bought it though, and it actually looks pretty sick. It also changes the VFX on the attacks. Yeah, holy crap, I see why it costs 2k Robux now, but I'm still not buying it. Maybe if they add a toxic green one, I'll consider it. So Egg and I was practicing and cooking up a combo with the full dragon build, and my avatar just started tweaking out. This looks so freaking funny. What a great way to end the day off. Well, the video took so long to come out that the game updated again, and they added a new Yeti fruit. The Owly Fruit gift event is also back, but unlike last year, this year, when you pick up a gift, it enters your hotbar instead of opening immediately. You can store it too, which is a lot more convenient, since you don't need to worry about getting fruits you already have, and being unable to store the fruits you get. The gifts also come in rarities. The rarer the gift, the better the fruits you can get, and that's pretty much the update. Originally, I didn't plan to include the update, but something happened that changed my mind. What was it? Well, this. Yeah, after obtaining the YouTuber role on Discord a while back, an admin finally hosted a server to give out the in-game title, and after trying to join for a whole hour, I finally got into the server. When I was going to check for the title, I suddenly got teleported to Hydra, and it was frozen for some reason. There were also a lot of YouTubers here, and I think you Progz might recognize some of them. After getting teleported, I received a gift from Isekai, the admin handing out the title. I think I'll keep this in my inventory and not open it. Gonna keep this as a collectible, and after so long, I finally obtained the YouTuber title. Oh, someone opened their gift, and they got Yeti too. That's awesome. I think I'll keep mine though. Let's go equip the title now. Here it is. Epic. I'm officially a Blox Fruits YouTuber in good standing. W in the chat. After that, I decided to leave so that the other YouTubers trying to join can join and get the title. I went back to my VIP server, where my cousin and Chad were, to show them the title. And Chad said something that I also really want to test out. So I did just that. I went into a public server and typed D in the chat to see how fast people will react to the title. And it didn't take long till someone noticed my title. It literally only took a minute till someone pointed it out. Congrats to T for being the first one to call it out. And it wasn't long till everyone else start noticing. Wow, I'm literally getting free advertisement for simply existing in the server. Yes, it's confirmed then, this title really has a hidden buff. Anyways, shout out to these guys for noticing and supporting me. If any of you Progz find me in game, don't be afraid to ask me for a screenshot. And no, I'm not fake, that's my friend. So you can stop asking me that now. Oh, and I also came across a Yeti user, so I asked him for a quick showcase. Here's the Z. It looks like Ice X, not gonna lie. This is the X. Bro literally ate a snowball to the face. This is the C move. Whoa, he did the teleport behind move. That's cool. Here's the F move. Not bad, I guess. And finally, the transformation. The model looks pretty clean, and the animation is smooth too. This is the click. That looks so awesome for real. And this is the transformed Z move. It just looks like Ice X on steroid. Here's the transformed X. Holy crap, bro just pulled a giant ice ball out of nowhere and threw it. This is the transformed C. Man, that's so sick. Finally, we have the transformed F move. Wow, that's brutal. It also has an airborne variant. Looks pretty cool as well. Well, it looks like we've accomplished a lot today. But it's time to call it here. I hope you Progz enjoyed the journey I had. The full dragon bounty hunt video will be the next video I work on. I rarely ask people to do this, but if you've watched all the way here and enjoy what you see, please consider dropping a like or a sub. That would be really appreciated. As a thank you for making it this far, here's a small preview of the combo I made. Until next time, peace.
Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.